What's up YouTube and privileged ones, hello and welcome back to the channel for yet another Anthem video. In today's video, really quick to start off, I want to thank the Anthem community for subscribing to the channel, for supporting the videos. Thank you guys so much, and I want to thank all of my previous subscribers that have stuck around for the Anthem content. Yes, we are covering Anthem moving forward, so in today's video, we are going to be going over the starting Javelin, which is going to be the exosuit that you wear, known as the Ranger. The Ranger class is going to be the first class that everyone starts out with when they jump into the game for the first time. So without further ado, let's begin. You are now a freelancer. In the world of Anthem, freelancers are Javelin exosuit pilots, and the Javelin exosuits are the key to survival in the harsh wilderness outside of Fort Tarsus. They are powerful suits of armor equipped with propulsion and weapons that allow you to speed and firepower you'll need to complete your missions. Javelins are handcrafted by meticulous works of arcanists, and only expert pilots can unlock the full potential of their exosuits. The Ranger Javelin is the first that you'll suit up in, and that is going to be in further detail in the video, but all four Javelins, known as the other three that you can unlock, are the Colossus, the Interceptor, and the Storm. Today, we are going to be talking about the Ranger, because all freelancers train on the Ranger first in Anthem. Not because it's the easiest, but because it's the most versatile. In the hands of a master lancer, the Ranger can achieve feats of combat prowess that no other Javelin can touch. The Ranger Javelin has a deep bag of tricks to draw from, and there is no combat situation it cannot take effectively. With access to a wide variety of weapon types, and the Ranger is a true wild card that can complement any team on any mission. Note really quick before we continue the video, as the game is still in development, all game features and ability names may be subject to change on the full release of the game, and there will be more to share with later updates. To start off, let's talk about the Ranger Javelins Weaponry. Each Javelin may have up to 2 types of weapons in their loadout, and they can change these between missions. The Ranger is capable of wielding every type of weapon except for heavy weapons, which can only be used by the Colossus Javelin. Ranger Javelin melee ability is the Shock Mace. When the Ranger Javelin chooses to mix it up at close range, it can deploy an electrified mace that will send medically unadvisable amounts of voltage to their enemies. Rangers are also able to be outfitted with grenade gear, which can quick deploy grenades to lay down an area of defect damage, or modified grenades can be used or found throughout the field that can be equipped to deal different types of effects in different circumstances. There are 5 total grenades as of right now that the Ranger can use. One being the frag grenade, dealing an impressive amount of damage over a large area of effect. The Inferno grenade ignites an area, dealing damage and setting enemies ablaze. Frost grenade damages and freezes enemies in place. The Seeker grenades split off into smaller sub-munitions, which will seek out to the nearest enemy. And then the Sticky Bomb attaches to a single target where it can be contained in a high damage blast. The Ranger, after grenades, has an assault launcher gear. The Ranger's wrist launcher allows for a variety of modules to be loaded out and outfitted for extra bursts of firepower. This provides a more flexible combat approach that can take down threats quickly. Homing missiles being one of them, fires a projectile that seeks out a target for a small area of effect explosion. Energy Pulse unleashes a blast of pure energy, hitting a single target with incredible force. The Spark Beam fires a sustained beam of energy for continuous damage. The Venom Darts launches a volley of darts that seeks out a target for acid damage. Blast Missiles fires a missile that explodes for an area of effect damage. The Ranger Javelin is not good for just being able to help support with firepower. It is also a support character. A skillful field general, the Ranger is capable of creating a special field that allows its allies to gain a tactical advantage. The first one being the Bulwark Point, deploys a spherical field which deflects incoming enemy projectiles. The Muster Point creates a field which increases weapon damage for your teammates who enter its blast radius. Note really quick, this has already been changed with previous versions of the game. The Muster Point in a previous article stated that the ability would be able to reduce gear cooldown, but now it increases weapon damage instead. The Ranger Javelin's ultimate ability. Every single Javelin is outfitted with an ultimate ability, and the Ranger's is the multi-targeting missile battery. Launchers can deploy a special ultimate ability that displays the true strength of their Javelin exosuit. Dealing precise damage across a wide swath of the battlefield, the Ranger's multi-target missile battery allows it to target many fast-moving enemies with guided projectiles. Now, freelancers, you know all of the abilities of the Ranger Javelin. With that being said, according to BioWare and the development team at Anthem, your first Javelin, the Ranger, with its focus on precise damage and versatility, the Ranger Javelin can suit any number of skill levels. Novice pilots will appreciate the wide array of weapons and abilities they can use to sharpen and hone their skills, while experts will gravitate towards more of the Ranger's emphasis on excellent marksmanship and skill mastery. So whether or not you're a new freelancer in the group or the most veteran, the Ranger is the gold standard for combat efficiency in the game of Anthem. With that though, not everyone's going to be excited about the Ranger. A couple of you might have more gravitated towards the heavy-handed approach, and you might want the Colossus. Or you might want the lightning-fast playstyle of the Interceptor. Or if you just want to throw lightning bolts at your enemies unsuspectedly, then the Storm might be the best approach for you. Whichever one you discover to be your own in the world of Anthem, I hope you all enjoy this game. Alongside that, I am more excited for the Storm myself, and I will be covering Colossus, Interceptor, and Storm in later videos on the channel. So if you want to keep up to date on news and information pertaining to the game of Anthem and its world, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and leave a comment down below on what Javelin you think you'll like the most, or talk about one of the skills from the Ranger in this video if you haven't seen any information on the other ones mentioned so far. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed nonetheless. Again, subscribe if you're new, stay violent, and be privileged.